Hello, we are going to do a new meal, a healthy recipe of peppers. Here, I'm so happy to have these here today. And of course I want to wash these, so let's get started. I'm going to put my strainer here, add my cool water. Wash the peppers. Water really too tight, just a little. Alright. I'm going to make some stuffed peppers. I'm going to begin with these beautiful, wonderful garden vegetables. I'll be showing you folks how to create wonderful meals, including stuffed peppers. First, I'm going to wash these and get them nice and clean. Let them dry. And then we'll begin. Now that I've moved these aside, let them drain just a bit and drip. I'm going to also prepare this squash. Look at the size of that squash. Okay, let's get these nice clean vegetables prepared. The squash we're going to have inside of our stuffed peppers with rice and seasonings and cheese. And I'll get those prepared now and show you how we put it all together. Now, this squash is actually a little larger than the other, and it won't be as tender, but great seeds for next season of planting. How about that? So I'll be scooping those out. And I'm going to go ahead and stuff these since the skin is actually tough. I was going to use the inside in my pepper recipe, but you know what? I'm going to stuff these and the peppers as well, and I think that'll be a lot better. And that is going to be beautiful. I actually used a spoon, scraped out all the seeds from the center of this. There's plenty of meat left on the, call that meat from here to here. And it will bake and be a part of our dish. We're going to use a breading, and I'll tell you the recipe in just a moment. But let me get these ready, and then we'll fill it with that mixture. It's going to be delicious. We'll be filling that with the mixture in just a moment. My breadcrumbs, as you can see. Of course, you can make these as small or chunky as you like. I like a chunky texture. And also, it's important to remember you can actually buy breadcrumbs if you like, or substitute other things such as crackers. I just think the breadcrumbs taste wonderful when it's fresh bread. And I'll be mixing egg. And the ingredients of this will be 3 slices of bread, torn up in the pieces the sizes you like, 3 eggs, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, green pepper, and butter, onion, and a tiny piece of celery. I thought of something important to tell you folks while I am making this dish is when you have your vegetables, you're going to make stuffed peppers like this. Every once in a while, even though the flavor is going to be awesome and it's a beautiful pepper, there's just nothing wrong with this. Look how gorgeous. It's just so fresh and crispy, nothing wrong with it at all. The only thing is when you're stuffing peppers, sometimes the curly ones aren't as easy to fill with the stuffing. So I'm actually going to use this curly one in my recipe and keep my other ones to stuff. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Okay, well, let me get to getting these prepared. We'll be back in just a moment. How pretty is that? Okay, I removed the seeds from the peppers. Whoops, there's one. It's okay, you can leave them in. Some people prefer that actually. It does enhance the flavor. Now I'm going to add the spices, the salt, pepper, red pepper, and I might even put a little Parmesan in this today, but I may not, and also the butter and eggs. I use garlic powder in my recipes. A lot of times I enjoy cutting the clove chili powder. I have extra mixture. I am going to use the rice for a later recipe. and show you a different recipe where you can stuff the peppers without actually having to split them that way, that you can just mix cream cheese and different ingredients. So I'm going to stuff these peppers and show you how good it looks right before we pop it in the oven. Then we're going to let it bake for 30 to 35 minutes. And once it is a golden brown on top, we'll remove it and you'll see how it looks. And now we're going to place those in the oven, as I mentioned. Also, I want to remind you, you can make as many of these as you like. This is just perfect if it's just you and the hubby or you and